years. So we're going to pass out the paper, and we're going to draw a bubble map. And you're going to put in the center bubble, the lost colony, and then when we go through the regions, you're going to draw another bubble, and you're going to write that in that bubble.
So like just bubbles, or like a big bubble with little bubbles.
So like this.
How about my desk? I need to get
Like that. And you'll just have 6 of them because there's 6 reasons. So like that. When we go through the reasons. So the first reason they think is they think that people just left Roanoke. Some people believe that the colonists left Roanoke Island and they started settling to Chesapeake Bay. And the reasons the houses weren't there is because they think they built a raft or some sort of boat using the materials from their houses. So the evidence that could support that is, one, the houses disappeared, so that would explain how they built their raft or boat, and there was no bodies found at where they settled, so that would be why, because the people left.
do we supposed to write the thing in the middle that you got on the board?
Yeah, and just put the lost colonies. So does everyone have his first, you could just write the reason, so the people of Roanoke just left. And what? Okay, are we ready to move on to the next one?
No.
So you can put the people just left. So the second reason, so the first reason is that the people left,
The people just left.
that they just left. So just write the people left.
Left?
Yes, left.
They left. I just wrote just left.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I, for number 2, can I write the people on Roanoke Island?
So the next reason is they think that the people of Roanoke Island was killed by a disease. So the evidence to show that is because it is true that the English brought over some diseases, but they don't think this was exactly what happened because there were no bodies found. So they're kind of iffy on this.
What if they mean spiders and just burning alive?
They could have. So for this one, you could just say killed by a disease.
Are we supposed to write these in bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, write in any kind of bubble?
In any order, look. She drew anything?
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go on to the next one. So the third reason is that the village was destroyed by a storm, such as like a hurricane or something severe. So the evidence that supports that is the houses were gone, but they don't think this, like they think this happened, but it's another one that's kind of iffy because why would that fence post still been standing? The whole fence, if there was a storm, it wouldn't have just destroyed the houses.
It would be knocked down.
It would have knocked down the fence also. And there were no bodies. So
The storm could have sucked them up though, like on tornado.
They could have.
Yeah, but they would have came off in the sun.
So there were no bodies, so that's another reason it's kind of an iffy.
There was nobody.
No bodies. So for this one, you could just say severe storm or bad storm.
We're still here. I said there was nobody.
No, because we're just writing, well, that was the evidence. So we're just writing, so just say bad storm.
I think the house was destroyed.
Everyone ready?
No. Yeah.
All right, just write bad storm. So the fourth reason is the people of Roanoke decided to leave Roanoke Island to live with the natives. Okay? The evidence is that the Croatan was carved into the fence post, and that was the name of the island, in that area. So it could have been very possibly that it was that is where they went.
Isn't that the one that it was most possible?
Yes. And so now, and it was a name of the natives. That was also a name of a native group.
What?
So it is possible that the colonists did decide to go live with the natives.
Yes.
So you can just write live with natives. Live with natives.
It's like a letter to live with natives.
That's fine. So the fifth reason is that the colonists were killed by the Native Americans. The reason that this is supported is because when they first got there, when John White and the settlers first arrived to Roanoke, they were friends with the natives. The natives were nice to them. They supplied them food, water, and many more things. But then they had a disagreement, and the natives no longer liked them, like it said in the video we watched earlier, and we talked about yesterday.
Ancestors.
Yes. So that's another reason they think the natives killed them. And the reason for the houses being destroyed is because they had 3 years to destroy everything before John White arrived back. So for this one, you could just say killed by natives. Just a little. It wasn't really a war, just like a fight. So just say killed by natives. Killed by natives. That's fine. Killed by natives. Ready?
No.
All right, just write killed by natives. That's all you have to write. So the sixth reason is they experienced a drought. Does everyone know what a drought is? Raise your hand if you do. Don't talk. Okay, a drought is when there is a long period of time to where there is no water. So as a result, their food crops failed, so they moved because they had no source of food or water. And the evidence supporting this is there were trees around there that showed poor growth, which for the lack of water. So for this one, you could just write drought.
How do you spell drought?
It's right here. D-R. Yep, you can just write drought. Simple. D-R-O-U-G-H-T. The middle, you can drop the lost college. Everybody done?
Yes.
Okay. So now, I need you guys, we're going to draw a cartoon. And you can just do 2 to 3, whichever you want to do, 2 to 3. And this is, I just pulled this up as an example of what you'll be doing. This is John White. This is when they were arriving, when they got there and he had to leave. And then when and then when he got back. So, this says, in the space below, draw a cartoon showing Captain White arrival back to Roanoke. Use the dialogue to show Captain White what he may have thought has happened to the settlers. So color your own tune using colored pencils, or you can just use regular pencil. And you just make sure, the only thing I want you to make sure you do is to use the dialogue, okay?
So no writing the picture?
Do what?
So no writing the picture?
No, you can draw the picture. Just if you need to write down what John White was thinking as you go through. See how this right here says in 1587, 116 English colonists. See, that's them going. That's what it's doing, so you write what it's doing. If John White was leaving, right, he was leaving. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay.
Here, I'll have that.
And if you have any questions or need help, just raise your hand. So just draw the cartoon, 2 or 3, different ones.
So not one?
No.
For all of them?
You what?
For all of them?
What do you mean? Yeah, if you want to do this, you can do this. Do when they arrived, when they got there, and then when he arrived back and no one was there. But you gotta make sure whatever you draw, you write down what is happening or what John White is saying or thinking.
This is perfect, so I can see with, so I can copy with that. Like, so I can see what's up there.
The words?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't really see the words up here anyway. This basically all it says is they arrived, he had to leave. When he came back, no one was there.
Wait, we can copy it, right?
Hmm?
We can copy that.
If you would
drawing.
like to draw this pattern, you can. Just make it your own. At least do 2. At least do 2. So the easiest way, can I use your paper as an example? See how she divided it up into 3? So she's gonna do 3. So she's gonna do 1, 2, 3. Or you can, if you're doing 2, just divide it in 2. 1, 2. So that's probably your easiest way to do it. Good job. Yeah, so if you wanna do 2, so then just do 1, 2. So maybe you could do when they arrived, and then when John White got back. Can you help? Okay, so all you have to do is, maybe since you're just doing 2, maybe you can just draw like water in a boat of John White coming to Roanoke, and you could just write John White and settlers arriving to Roanoke. And then for this one, you can maybe put when he gets back and no one was there. And just make sure he comes, just make sure you write that he came back and no one was there. And then when he was coming.
I'm done with drawing.
Oh no, that's good.
This is horrible.
That's good, just try your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so today, since we ran out of time, we are just going to finish this for morning work tomorrow. We have a few minutes left as you still can keep working on it. But thank you for working hard today, guys, and